Okay. Yes. The fourth question. What is the effect of regular cropping on farm? What is the effect of regular cropping on farm? Can anybody tell me that? Any one of you? Try this. Try answering this.
What is regular cropping?
Regular cropping means growing crops on a farm on a regular basis, continuously. Okay. So when crops are grown on a farm or in a field continuously, what happens is that the nutrients of that land or their farm will start decreasing. Okay. The nutrients, the minerals will start to decrease or they will deplete. Okay. And that will be the effect of regular cropping on farms. So to prevent that, we use some techniques such as crop rotation. Okay, where you will rotate the crops and plant them. Means one time you are planting wheat, the other time you will plant rice, then again wheat. Okay, so crop rotation, or you will add compost and fertilizers. We will need to add compost to make the soil more nutrient rich. Okay. Now, what is weed and how can you control it? What is weed? How can you control it?
Ma'am, can I?
Yes. Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, weed are the unwanted plants which are not our crops, ma'am, and it can be controlled by picking it out or by
Okay.
or by chemicals, ma'am. We spray on it.
Hmm. Yes, that is correct. Weeds are unwanted plants that grow in between our crops, okay? And we can control them by hand picking, by picking them and like taking them out, or by the use of chemicals, okay? Short notes. What is cultivation? Can anyone tell me what is cultivation? Cultivation or cultivation of crops.
Ma'am, is it the process where you remove all the crops?
No. That is harvesting. Cultivation means the process of growing the crops. Okay. Now, in that cultivation is, you can say, wide term. Okay. Where it is harvesting means cutting or removing the crops, cutting the crops, harvesting. Cultivation includes preparing the land. It includes your, sowing of seeds, growing of crops, okay, all of that. The whole process of growing the crops is called cultivation. Okay. Next one, what is sowing?
Ma'am, planting the seed into the soil.
Yes, planting the seeds into the soil. What is irrigation?
Ma'am,
Yes, Avaja.
correct time and gap in watering the plants is known as irrigation.
Yes, that is right. That's right. What is weeding? Weeding. Hannah.
Ma'am, the removal of weeds, ma'am, by processes.
Yes, the removal of weeds. That's right. What is cutting? Anyone wants to share about cutting? Cutting of crops.
Ma'am?
Amazon.
Ma'am, when the crop is ripe, it is cut, ma'am.
Yes, that's right. When the crop is ripe, it is cut.
Ma'am,
Um, yes, Hannah.
ma'am, but cutting can also be known as harvesting, right, ma'am?
Yes, cutting is also known as harvesting. Now, next one, storage.
Is it to store the harvest crops?
Yes, that's right, Johanna. When we store the harvest, okay, when we store the harvest, maybe in a silo, okay, that is, or in a storage house, that refers to storage. Okay. So you can define cultivation as the process of preparing the land, growing the crops and harvesting the crops. Okay. It includes all the things. When we say cultivation, starts with the preparation of the land, sowing, okay, watering the plants, care and maintenance of your crop, and then harvesting. Okay, that is your cultivation. And harvesting of crops is your cutting of crops when the crops are ripe. Okay, you gather the ripe crops, you cut the ripe crops and gather them. That is your harvesting. So it confused in that. Yes, Johanna.
Ma'am, should we write this in the test? If there's a test, will this come in the test?
Yes, if there is a test, this may come in the test in the form of give the meaning of or define cultivation or define harvesting. If the question comes define cultivation, yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, but in the test map, instead of one line, ma'am, should we write it elongated?
Yes, 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 that's right. So when weeding comes, you don't just write weeding means removing the weeds. That's it. No, you have to write it in two lines or three lines, two to three lines. Okay, two to three lines should be there. Don't write half a line or one line. Okay, but two to three lines. But if the question says answer in one line, then one line. If the question says answer in one word, then one word. Okay. So read the questions nicely, then you have to solve it. Now, seventh question is prepare a diagram and mention the sequence of the following activities. Now, how can you do this is you don't have to make a diagram of sowing, a diagram of weeding, a diagram of cultivation. Here they mean a flow chart. Okay, here they mean a flow chart. So you can make it like this. Number one, what is the first one? The first one, sowing, feeding, cultivation, giving compost and fertilizers, thrashing, storage, irrigation, and cutting. Okay. I think the first one is going to be cultivation, or it's going to be like this. Cultivation. Okay. Number one, sowing. Number two will be your giving compost and fertilizers. There are some steps missing in this. Okay, there are some steps like in this the names that are given. Some things are not really mentioned here, such as preparation of the land, selection of the seeds, hollowing the soil. Those steps are not mentioned, but those steps will come before sowing. Okay, here it is not mentioned, so that is why we have started with sowing. Okay, but it starts with the preparation of land. Okay. Then, according to this, we have um, giving compost and fertilizer. Then number 3, we can do reading. Then number 4, we can do irrigation, or on the third also we can do irrigation. Like I said, some steps are missing in this, what they have given in the book. Okay. Then you have cutting, then thrashing, after that you have storage, which is the last. What I will do is, maybe tomorrow, okay, I will give you notes, okay. I will give you some notes, that is, I will give you steps, that if steps of cultivation comes in the exam, if a question comes like what are the steps of cultivation, or give the steps of, explain the process of cultivation, or steps in cultivation process, okay, or steps in the process of growing a crop, that time, uh, how do you start, or where do you start with, what do you start with, that is your preparation of land. Then the seeds part is also there, okay, then sowing of seeds is there. Okay, fertilizers, compost portion is there, weeding, irrigation, cutting, thrashing, storage. So serial wise, I will make you write the steps. Okay, so that you, if a question comes, you can write it in the exam. Now, this is one way to write this answer. It can also be done like this. You can write cultivation. And add this. So either you did like this manner or in this manner also. Okay. Yes.
You're breaking.
I'm breaking.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that better? Is it better now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you can do it in a vertical or horizontal manner. Okay, that is up to you. Now, coming on to test paper discussion. There are some things that I want to discuss from your papers. Okay, some things that I want to discuss from the papers. Just give me a minute. Check out this paper. Okay. I wrote in the group that I don't want you all to write in one straight line. Okay, like this. Okay. I want you to write like this. Number 1, number 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. Don't write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in one line, one straight line. Okay. Write it one after the other. Okay. Write it one after the other. One like first, and below it the second one, and then below the second the third one, like that your points should be there. Okay, right now I have not cut marks for this. Okay, right now I have not cut marks for this, but in the coming papers I will. Okay, then 1 second. Then number 2 is points. Okay, see, some of y'all did write the processes of like the long questions where I gave processes and points. Some of y'all just wrote like this in paragraph. Okay. But I would always suggest you, I say, you always have to write it in points. Okay. You always need to write it in points. It is very simple. Okay. First point you can write, then the second point, then the third point, fourth point. Make it in points and write always. Okay. Always you have to write in points the answers. Okay. Then one more thing. One second. I'll also open the question paper. Some things I want to tell you all from the question paper. Now see, in the differences question, almost all of you have lost marks in the differences question. Okay, why is that so? 6 marks means this question is 3 marks and this question is 3 marks. Okay, 3 marks and 3 marks means that 3 points. 3 points in this one, 3 points in this one. Okay. Some of you all wrote 1 point only, 1 point on thermoplastic, 1 point thermosetting. Some of you all wrote 2 points in natural fibers, 2 points in synthetic fibers. So I gave you all marks according to that only. If 1 point you all wrote, I gave 1 mark. If 2 points you all wrote, I gave 2 marks. If you all wrote 3 points, then full marks I have given. Okay, so that is there. Okay, whenever like the questions, the difference between is 3 mark question, 3 points. 3 points of thermoplastic, 3 points of thermosetting plastic. Also examples. Examples, very important. Okay. Science, very important that you memorize the examples and write. Yes, Eva.
Ma'am, do you have to write 3 points with an example?
Yes. The third point can be an example. Okay, the third point can be an example. The first point, the definition. Second point, the characteristic. Third point, the example. Okay, that thing you can follow. It becomes easy. First point, definition. Second point, characteristic. Any one characteristic. Third point, the example. Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, so for this question, we need to write 12 lines.
Uh, yes, if you are writing it in a like point form. But like I have told you, you can make a column and write. Okay.
Ma'am, I used the column method, ma'am. I wrote 3
Mhm.
points.
Yes. So column method you all can use and then you can write 3 points on each side. 3 points on both the sides. Johanna, you were asking something?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay. So that way, natural fibers and synthetic fibers also many differences are there. Many differences are there. Okay, so you all can write 3 points. Now, answer in short. I think I forgot to put one more question in this one. It was supposed to be 4 questions, 2 marks each. So then I divided this into 2.67 marks. 2.67, 2.67 and 2.67 marks. Okay. So if you all got, some of you got 34.88 marks. So, or like Abhijit got 33.88. So I rounded it up to 34 marks in the paper. Okay. So that's what I did because anything above 0.50 is rounded it up to the next number. Okay, so whenever you all got marks like this because of this particular question, I rounded it up to the next number. Okay, for this question. Now, the two main processes by which fabrics are made from yarns. Many of you had confusion in this question also. Many of you like didn't write proper answers. The two methods are weaving and knitting. Okay, you had to explain weaving in maybe 2 lines, 3 lines, 3 lines something, and knitting in 3 lines. Okay, if you have written like that, then you have gotten marks. Okay, knitting and weaving, the answer. You had to explain knitting and weaving, both the processes. Okay, then the fifth question, almost every one of you got correct. Okay, the fifth question, almost every single one of you got correct. Okay, so that is fine. But some of you wrote it in paragraphs, like I said. Don't write your answers in paragraph. Write it in points. Okay, write the answers in points. Johanna's answer was very good of the silk fiber. She wrote the stages of the life cycle of a silk moth and explained at every stage what do we do to get a silk fiber. So that was a good way, Johanna. She started with, the egg stage, then the next stage, then the caterpillar, the larvae, and gradually to the silk moth. And from the silk moth, how we get it. So that was in points. So you all can do that. You all can write the answers in points. Both the first and second question, every question in points. Okay. Give reasons also. All of you got it correct. Most of them. Okay. Most of you all got everything correct. Now, this one question, this one. The third one, there was confusion in this true or false. The third question, Pashmina shawls are made from Angora goats. Okay, there was some confusion in this question also. See, Pashmina shawls are not made from Angora goats. Okay, they are not made from Angora goat. They are made from Kashmiri goat. Okay, there is a goat whose name starts with C. I am forgetting the name. Okay, yes, Ambija.
Ma'am, but I still remember, I had remember reading in the book, like it said Angora goats are Kashmiri goats. That's why I wrote.
Yes, yes, Ambija, that's right. That is correct. That is why I also had to cross-check it from the internet and the book. Now, see, there are two types of Kashmiri goats. Okay, let me just check that name again and tell you. Okay, Angora goats are also Kashmiri goats. Okay, Angora goats are also Kashmiri goats. So one is Angora goat. Okay, and another one is, let me tell you the name, 1 second. Yes, that is Chanthangi. Okay, Angora, and that goat name is Chanthangi. Okay, so Pashmina shawls and Angora goat and this Chanthangi goats both are Kashmiri goat. Okay, both are Kashmiri goat. But Pashmina shawls we don't get from this one, this Kashmiri goat, we get it from this Kashmiri goat. Okay, yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, in the book, ma'am, it was when giving examples, ma'am, it was said that from Angora goats, they are Kashmiri goats. There was another point which was labeled as Kashmiri goat.
Yes. Angora goats are Kashmiri goats. That is true. But the wool we get from the Angora goats are called Angora wool. That kind of wool is called Angora wool. Okay, so this Angora category wool, now, there are two animals. One is Angora goat and the another one is called Angora rabbit. Okay, I was reading about this to see. Okay, Angora rabbit. So this Angora goats and Angora rabbit will give us Angora wool. But Pashmina shawl is made up of this Kashmiri goat. Okay, so if in exam the question comes about Pashmina shawl, don't mention Angora, don't mention name. You can just write Kashmiri goat. Those of you who like, I think some of you all got this third one correct, some of you all didn't. But if in exam comes and fill in the blank form, just write Kashmiri goat. Okay, don't mention Angora or the name. You can just write Kashmiri goat. You'll get it correct. It is there in the book. I saw it in the book. So you can just write Kashmiri goat. Okay. And but if it is asked what we get from Angora goats, then Angora wool. All right. Okay. Now there was in this question also, most of you got it wrong. The fourth one, the answer is rayon. Okay. This is the answer is rayon. Those who wrote rayon, you all got it correct. Okay. The answer to this fourth one is rayon. Rayon is obtained by chemical treatment of wood pulp. Now, where did I give these questions? From the middle of the chapter. Okay, some questions I gave from the middle of the chapter. That is why you all need to read the chapters whenever there is a test. Okay, science test. Read the chapters and then do the question and answers. Okay, reading the chapter is very important. Please, when you are preparing for a test, I want you all to read the lessons also. Okay. Then word limit was good. You all did long answer questions.
Ma'am, you're breaking.
Ma'am, you're breaking.
Is it better now? Yes. Okay. So, word limit was good. Like the long answer questions, you all wrote lengthy answers, which were good. Okay, give reason also. Uh, there are 2 marks, so 3 to 4 lines. 3 to 4 lines in every answer you had to write. Okay, short answers. The length was fine. Okay, the word limit was fine. Just the first question there were confusions. Okay, differences between I've explained you. The number of marks, that many points you have to write in differences. Okay, rest everything was fine. Rest everything was fine. Also, one more thing. I remember checking one paper. I will show that to you. That I want to correct one second. Hmm. Uh, Zoe, please leave more spaces between the answers, okay? Like in this question that you wrote, in this question, you have written in the question fourth, the first question, the second question, the third question in one single paragraph. You know, when I saw it,
I forgot to leave a line, ma'am.
yeah, when I saw it, I thought one answer is written so big. The knitting and weaving, Zoe has written the biggest answer of knitting and weaving. Okay, then I saw कि no, it is not knitting and weaving. It is second question also there and third question is also there. Okay, so leave the space between the first question, second question, third question. Okay, and one more thing. There was one more thing. Just a minute. Hannah, when you wrote this answer, please don't write points in one word. Okay. This time though I gave marks. Okay. This time I have given marks. But points like just strong, just durable. Okay. But you have to write full line points. Okay. Like plastics are strong in nature. Plastics are more durable. Okay. Full line I need. Full line. Okay. So please avoid writing in one word. Whenever you're writing the points now, never do the mistake of writing one word. Okay, but always describe the point or elaborate and write. Okay, we know it is strong, durable, but don't just put strong, durable. You have to elaborate about strong, then write about one line about durable. Like that way you have to do. Okay, you can also form headings and then their description. Like you can write characteristics of plastics are as follows. Number one, polymer. Okay, underline polymer, then put a dash and then write about the characteristic of it being a polymer. Then put number two, strong, put a dash, underline strong, put a dash, and then write about the plastic being strong in nature. Then number three, durable, underline durable, put a dash, then write about the plastics being durable. That way you have to write. Okay. Avoid one word or one liner points. I would always suggest your points should be minimum 2 lines. Every point should be minimum 2 lines. Okay. Hope that's clear to you all. Now, any other questions, any other doubts that you have from the test, you can ask me now. Anything else?
Ma'am,
Yes.
when we use points for every question, ma'am, while writing, ma'am, won't it take more paper?
That's fine. If it takes more paper, okay. If it takes more paper, that's fine. That's not a problem. That's not a worry. Okay. Um, you know that when we give exams now, when I give exams or when I gave exams in my school time, we used to get a whole booklet of 24 pages for one exam. Okay. And in the college and all, you know what they say? They say that the teachers see how much have you written. Okay, not just the correctness of the answer, but the length of the answer is so emphasized, so emphasized. They will see that, our 6 mark question, 8 mark question takes, how much? Takes 2 to 3 pages. Okay, 3 pages. And when we get a 10 mark question, then we have to write 5 pages. Okay, that much length they emphasize. Okay, that your answer should be 3 page answer, 4 page, 5 page, one answer. One answer I'm talking about. Okay, so that is why our answer shouldn't be too short and points is okay. So what we did now, what we used to do. So this thing I followed is that I started with an introduction. Whatever is asked in the question, I started with an introduction, write the definition, the introduction. Then I used to write the points. In points also 10 points, 12 points, 14 points. And then I used to form a conclusion. Okay, so that way we had to write. Okay, introduction, all the points, conclusion. Right now you are in a smaller class, so just writing the answers are fine. But when we will go to the 12th standard, the higher classes, when you will get to college, that time you would have to follow this thing. Start with an introduction, write down all the points, end with the conclusion of the answer. Okay, because when we are in higher classes, we need to write more lengthy answers. Okay. That yes, Johanna.
But the hardest part is to memorize everything.
Memorize everything. Yes. So memorizing, you should I would not lay emphasis on your rectification. Don't try to cram everything up. Okay. Uh, you know, do a rectification of every single point. But what you can do is you can understand the concept and do the main headings of the points. Okay. For example, if I am studying the process of this preparing wool fibers from the wool, okay, then I will do that. Number one is this point. Okay, like I would start with shearing. Okay, shearing, scouring, sorting, reeling, coloring, not reeling, like the coloring, dyeing, drying, reeling. Okay, those were the points. So I would memorize only these points, like the headings. And what is inside, I will write in my own language. I will explain that in an elaborate manner in my own language. Okay, that is what I would do. So you don't have to learn it exactly in the words of the book. Okay, what you can do is you can learn the process, the main headings. Okay, and what is inside, you read it nicely, you understand it nicely, and then you go and write in your own language. So that memorization part becomes lesser and you will score more. Okay, because it is more clear in your own language, it becomes simple also. It becomes more clear. Okay, so that thing you can do. That is what I follow. Okay, just memorizing the main headlines and writing the inside portion in my own language. Okay, but it should be correct. It should not be wrong. It should be correct. It should make sense. Okay, so we will stop here for today. And tomorrow we will start a new chapter in science and 5 minutes break for you. And then we meet for Okay, let's begin. Videos on, please, all of you. Hello, Joshua. Good afternoon.
Ma'am, good afternoon.
Okay, so hope you all did yesterday's homework because I have not received the homework from some of you.
Ma'am, I did it, but I didn't send it in.
Okay.
Ma'am, I sent you my homework, ma'am.
Okay, Ankusha. What about Zoe, Eva, Johanna?
I haven't sent it now. I'll send it tomorrow.
Ma'am, I did it, but I didn't send it now.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Hannah, I also did not receive your homework. Only Abhija's I received. Okay, so make sure all of you send it because like I said, it is very important homework. Okay, because now we are moving on to the bigger questions. Okay, so some questions I will do with you, some more bigger questions, and some I will give you all to do. Okay, prime factorization only we are doing. Still doing prime factorization. Okay, now find the square root of 9,216 is your question. What will be the square root of 9,216? So we will make a line. I will write 9,216 and I will start with a table of 2. Okay. Now 2 4s are 8, 1 carries here, 2 6 are 12, 2 8s are 16. So, but what about this one? Put a 0 and write 8. Okay. 2 8s are 16. Now 2 again. 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 0 0 0 and 2 4s are 8. Okay, then again 2 because it is ending with 4. 2 1s are 2, 2 6s are 12. So carry 1 here, 2 5s are 10. Uh, no, 1 second. 2 1s are 2 because 2 is smaller now. 1 carries here, 2 5s are 10 and 2 2s are 4. Okay, then 3 5s are 10, 1 here, 2 7s are 14, 1 here, 2 6 are 12. Okay, then 2 2s are 4, 1 carries here, 2 8s are 16, 1 carries here, 2 8s are 16, then 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8, 2 4s are 8, 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4. Okay, then again 2 2 3s are 6, 6 are 12, 2 1s are 2, 8s are 16, 2 9s are 18, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. Okay, now pairing 2 1.
Ma'am?
Okay. Yes, Abhijit.
Ma'am, but when we reach 144, can't we also just write 12? Because, like, the square root of 144,
Yes. Yes, you can write 12.
that would be
You
much
can,
easier.
you can do that. Okay, you can do that. 12 and 12. Yes, 12 and 12. That's fine. You will get the same answer. But what is suggested is that you start with the smaller numbers, go from 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6, like that. That is what is usually suggested while we do it with the prime factorization method. But if you directly put 12, then also you will get the answer. It will not be considered
Ma'am,
incorrect. Yes, Hannah.
ma'am, but 12 is not a prime number, right, ma'am?
Uh, it is. It is just not a perfect square, I think so. Okay,
No, ma'am.
it
I
is.
mean, 12 is, we can get 12 by multiplying 2 into 6 and 3 into 4.
Yes, that's right, Hannah. 12 is not a perfect square. Okay, 12 is not a perfect square. Means when you will multiply two numbers together, you will not be getting 12. Okay, because it is from the 3 and 4, you get 9 and then directly 16. Okay, but here you can use 12. Okay, here you can use 12. Okay, that is fine. That will give you the answer. And 12 is also not a prime number. Okay, 12 is also not a prime number because because it has more than two factors. Okay, 12 has more than two factors. Prime numbers just have two factors, the number itself and 1. But 12 is not a prime number. Okay, you're right. 12 is not a prime number, but you can use 12. Okay, but what is suggested is that you just start with 2 and then 3 and then 4 and then so on. Now, about your answer, I'm starting to get some answers. So let's check that. 2 times, we'll take 112 out of each. 2 times 2, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 3 times 2 times 2 times 2 and 3. Let's multiply and see. Okay. 2 twos are 4, 4 twos are 8, 8 twos are 16, 16 twos are 32, and 32 times 3, 96. Those of you who got 96, correct. 96 is the correct answer. One question I'm giving you to solve. Okay. One more question I will give you to solve. A more lengthy question. For 1 minute. Can you solve 6,400? Find the square root of 6,400. 6400.
Ma'am,
Yes.
what should we solve, ma'am?
6400. Correct, Abhijit. Correct, Eva.
Ma'am, I almost got it, ma'am.
Yes, Joshua.
Ma'am, should I send it to you, ma'am?
Yes, send that to me. Correct, Hannah. Johanna, check that again, please. Yes, Zoe, that's correct. Okay, we will solve it now. What was the question? 6400. Because this is 6400, an even number, we will start with 2. How many of you were able to figure out the trick? Abija,
Ma'am?
were you able to figure out the trick?
I don't know, ma'am. I just did mental math because like 8 eights are 64, and then like if there are two zeros, you put only one zero like that.
That is the trick. Okay, that is the trick. So, good work. Okay, see, 8 eights are 64 now. So, when we have 6400, so if we do 8, add a 0, 1 0 to 8, and 1 0 to the other 8, and then do 80 times 80, we will get 6400. So the answer is 80. Okay, that's your trick. But if you all do this directly in the exam, I will not give marks. Okay, you need to show the solution and then write the answer.
Ma'am?
Yes.
Ma'am, you made a mistake. It's 8,000 and 4,000.
Where?
Ma'am, like after 16,000, you directly put 800. 8. Okay, no, sorry.
It's not 16,000, it's 1600, I think so. Because it is
Yes,
6400,
ma'am. I
not,
got confused.
yeah, yeah. So, there, here, and so you can write it as 6400 equals 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2.
Ma'am, you said 6,400.
Yes, Joshua.
I had heard it as 1,400 because ma'am, you said 1,140,000. Sorry.
6400, I think.
Then I did 1,400.
Oh, it's 6400. The answer is 80. Okay. Now, I will give you one five-digit number to solve. Okay. Find the square root of 11025. 11025. Five-digit number 11025.
Ma'am, 1
11
2 5.
25. 11,025. 11,025.
Ma'am, if you're supposed to solve 11025, I sent you an answer.
Okay. Let me see. Correct, Joshua. That's correct.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, I couldn't hear you, ma'am. Should we solve the question above?
Yes, Hannah. You have to solve that question.
Ma'am, I sent you an answer.
Correct, Abhijit.
Ma'am, I don't get the answer.
You're not getting the answer. Okay. In 1 or 2 minutes, we will solve it together.
Ma'am, I got it, I think.
Okay. Let me see, Abhijit. You went to 21 after one pair of 5. Okay. That means you did 5 times 5 and then okay. Mm-hmm. That's fine, Abhijit. If you're getting the answer, then that's fine.
Ma'am, did you get my answer?
Johanna's answer. Um, no, Johanna. Check that again, please.
Ma'am, did you get my answer?
No, Hannah. Check that again.
Ma'am, I got an answer. Should I send it?
Yes. Yes, send me.
Done.
That's correct, Eva.
Ma'am, I miscalculated.
Now it's correct, Hannah. Okay, now I'm going to solve it with you all. Okay. Hope you're able to hear me now. 3, 3 and sorry, 3 and 7. 15 times 7 you will do. Answer is 105. Okay. The answer is 105. Any doubt now in this question?
No, ma'am.
Johanna, hope it's clear now. Okay. Okay, give me a minute. Let me see what's your homework. Three point three if I give you. Okay. So you should be able to do it. Okay. Uh, fifth question. 3.3. First question, fifth part. 1, 6 and 4 times 0. 1,60,000 is the number. Okay. 1,60,000 is the number. You can use the trick to find that out. Okay. Focus on 16. Focus on 16. And then think what is the square of 16. and then put the zeros. So you all can use a trick, but show the calculation also. Okay, you have 4-digit number, 5-digit number, and then one is, I think, a 6 or 7-digit number. So for that, yeah, 6-digit number. For that, you can verify your answer by using the trick, but I need the calculation. Okay, I need the full calculation. So exercise 5.3 is your homework for today. Okay, tomorrow when we will meet, I will start with the division
Ma'am,
method.
could you repeat what
Okay,
was the homework again?
5.3. So, and I have not received your homeworks from the second chapter last homework, the exercise one. Send me the second chapter exercise homework, then you have to send me 3.1 homework, then
Ma'am?
3.2 homework. Yes.
Ma'am, do
Ma'am,
you
I had done that. Did you get my homework?
Yes. Yes, I got yours.
excuse me, ma'am?
Yes, Hannah.
Ma'am, by 5.3, do you mean 3.3?
3.3. Yes. I mean 3.3. Yes, Havija.
Ma'am, so the homework is in-text questions 3.3, question 5.
3.3. 3. Question 1 to 5. All.
Okay, ma'am.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sums are there. Okay, 5 sums are there. 5 all the 5 sums you have to do. Yesterday's homework I have yesterday also. Send it 3.1, 3.2. Yesterday's homework 3.3. Okay. So that is all that you have to submit. Okay. And Hannah, please post the maths homework on the group. Okay. Post the maths homework on the group. We will stop here for today. Tomorrow we will start with division method. Okay. Have a good day. Bye bye. And we'll see
Thank
you
you,
Bye,
tomorrow.
ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.